Alright YouTube, hello, thank you for watching. I bought this little flyback driver here on eBay a couple years ago. I guess I'm a bit slow because I just powered it up yesterday. So they call this a ZBS slash induction heater slash flyback driver. Sold for like 20 bucks. I got it on this 2500 turn flyback from Info Unlimited. It's got 12 turn center tap on some number 14 wire there. Basically, I call this an astable power oscillator. There's two IRFP 260s down underneath this little kind of rinky-dink heatsink, but I think it's kind of actually cool. There's no gate drive. It's self-oscillating just by the nature of it. There's a voltage regulator over here. The only purpose of that is just for the fan. It's a 5-volt regulator. Other than that, I mean, it's pretty simple. Like I said, it's just a power astable oscillator. So when I powered this up yesterday, I couldn't get anything out of the flyback. And I checked it with a scope, and this was oscillating, kind of like I thought, way up in the air at 50 kilohertz. So I dropped two more capacitors in parallel across these .33s. I want to see if that drops the frequency and maybe gets some output out of this. I got 12 volts on the power supply. Doesn't even really draw 5 amps. It's slightly better than what it was. That looks much better than what it was yesterday. So about 42 microseconds. It's not even drawing really but a half an amp. 42 microseconds, the reciprocal of that is, wow, 23 kilohertz. That was a heck of a guess on my part. So the flyback is now running at 23 instead of 50, but that's looking at the gate of the MOSFETs. It's better than what it was, but man, I don't know. I'm not very impressed with these MOSFETs. You know, I don't have a lot of experience with MOSFETs at all, but just basically the 2 or 3 times that I've ran circuits here on MOSFETs, it's kind of a weird thing because the flybacks really don't draw much current at all. And that kind of throws me for a loop. I'm not really sure what to make of that. And 5 amps isn't really much. Yeah, the heatsink doesn't even get warm on it. I did pull a couple turns off this toroid. It was 100 microhenries. I knocked it down to 62 microhenries. That might have helped a little bit too. Kind of see the frequency of it jumps up a bit when you put an arc on it. I'm not really sure why that is. Frequency jumps up to about 28 microseconds. So the reciprocal of 28 microseconds is 35, almost 36 kilohertz, which is pretty high. That may have something to do with why the current seems to be lagging here a bit. Not really quite sure. So anyway, I'll play around with this and see if I can figure out why that frequency goes up. But anyway, yep, 20 bucks on eBay. And I did spruce it up a little bit. Kind of a funny story. It had like a 7 different color flashing LED on here that was guaranteed to induce seizures. And I, I put it out of its misery. Let's just leave it at that. That's all I'm going to say about it. Hey, thank you very much for watching my video. You take care and have a great day.